Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we are going to be showing you how to make Thai chicken soup. Cue the music. Alright, well thanks a lot for watching. If this is your first time joining us, please do me a favor, go down and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload new content. Also be sure to go down and hit that description box. Not only will you find the recipe for this video, but also a ton of groovy links. Alright, we're going to make Thai chicken soup, so let's drop down here and see what our ingredients are for this. We are going to start out with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, a half a cup of chopped onion, half a red pepper diced, 1.5 cups of sliced white mushrooms, 4 cups of chicken broth, and 1 cup of diced cooked chicken meat. Now for our seasonings, we're going to have 1 teaspoon of fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire, 1 teaspoon of lemongrass paste, 1 cup of coconut milk, half a cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of red curry paste, 1 teaspoon of chili sauce, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and then we're going to do some cooked brown rice and some cilantro to garnish that when we get to the presentation part of this. So we've got everything we need over in our mise en place right now, so let's start cooking it up. Alright, if you are new to the show, we always go through our starting lineup here. We've got our mise en place. This is what we need to cook with. We got all of our ingredients. We've got our pot. We've got all our utensils. I even have a pot back there. I'm sorry, a measuring cups with whip in it, ready to do our chicken broth that we're going to make out of that bouillon. But everything is lined up in the way I'm going to use it according to the recipe. So let's go ahead and set up our pot and get that shot set up, and we'll start cooking. All right, we have got our pot on. I've got medium heat, medium to medium high heat. I'm going to go ahead and put our oil right on in there. Then we're just going to go ahead and add our mushrooms and our onions and peppers. And we're going to let these cook down until they're nice and soft. Now don't worry if you got some mushrooms that are kind of old like these. It's not going to matter because this is a soup. And mushrooms have a tendency to look very nice after they've been cooked. Just make sure they're washed. While that's cooking, I added water to my measuring cup there. And we're going to do the chicken stock. I already got that all whipped up. Put the bouillon in the water. Now this is only a 2-cup measuring cup, so we'll add another 2 cups when this is cooking. But we'll let these cook down a little more before we add the rest of our ingredients. Now you can make this with, we're using cooked chicken that we've diced up, but you can go ahead and, cook up a chicken if you want in here, and then save the remnants from that, the fond and everything, and use that chicken and keep your oils and your grease and everything off that chicken that you want. That'll help enhance the flavor as well. But we're using cooked chicken. You can feel free to use shredded chicken or whatever you want, but this recipe called for cooked chicken breast that I diced up. So that's what we've got. You let this work it down a little bit. I'm going to throw some of this broth in here just to kind of get those veggies to cook a little more. Build some flavor too. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put our cooked chicken right on in there. Let that start getting warm as well. And I'm going to add our 2 cups of the stock that we made, and see we've got some on the bottom there, so we're going to add 2 more cups of water in here. Get that right in there. Okay. We're going to turn the heat up. Well, let's leave it at medium high right now, and we're just going to let this chicken cook in that broth for a couple minutes, say about 5. I want to bring it up to a little bit of a boil because we're going to add our next ingredients and then we're going to simmer it. So, all right, we got a nice boil going on here. I've turned it down to a simmer, and now we're going to add our fish sauce, our Worcestershire, and our lemongrass paste. You can get a look at that. You can find this in the produce section. That's where I found ours. Let me just show you real quick. Came in a tube like this. That's one of the brands. But it was over in the produce section, kind of in between the organic and the regular produce, up where they've got the fresh herbs and spices. A couple others in there too. I can't remember what they were, but the lemongrass, I was surprised because I was actually looking for lemongrass. I was going to make my own, but there it was. So, all right, you get that in there, all three of those in there, and then you want to bring it down, like I said, to a simmer. We're going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. All right, and then I've got our coconut milk and our milk in there, so I'm going to add that into that. And while that's happening, we're going to take a large bowl here. We're going to put our paste, the tomato paste, our cornstarch, our sambal olek, or our chili paste, and then I got this red curry paste, which is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal product. Throwing that in there. We're going to mix this all up so the cornstarch gets well incorporated into all this and they're all mixed up. Just set this off to the side. All right, so we've got a nice simmer on here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice stir one more time. It smells fantastic. And I'm going to add that slurry with all the chili pastes into it. That cornstarch will help thicken it up. And also add some flavor and some color in there with the curry paste, the tomato paste, and that chili powder, or chili paste. All right, we're just gonna let this simmer for just a bit, and we're gonna let it thicken. We have all of our ingredients in there, looking good. We just want this to thicken up. All right, we've got a gentle simmer going. It has thickened up ever so slightly. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna let it go probably another 15 minutes just on the simmer, reduce it just a little bit, and that'll tighten it up as well. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna plate it up. We're gonna get some lovely photos of it for social media, lay those into the timeline with some groovy music. Beautiful photos. The house smells fantastic. Let's go ahead and get a bite of this. All right, let's get a bite of this soup here. I'm going to get some of the chicken and the red pepper. Still kind of warm. Get this over. Oh my God, there's so many flavors in there. It's got a smooth, velvety texture to it, the sauce does. The cornstarch was perfectly thickened, just to the right consistency. You can taste the savoriness of that Worcestershire. You can taste the heat from all the paste, that curry powder. I'm sorry, that red curry paste. You know, you got that tomato from the tomato paste in there, giving it a nice texture as well. Got cilantro on the top, gives it a nice bite of a little crunch of the peppers and the onions. Mushrooms add a nice, another mouthfeel of that savoriness and that earthiness. A lot of flavors, a lot of textures. I'm going to add the rice into this bite. Yeah, this brings it all together, that rice. This is really, really good. Easy to make. Make sure you do up your mise en place before you get ready. Have all your ingredients diced and ready to go. Lay them out the way you want to go and just follow the recipe right down there in the description box. Hey, I appreciate you watching today. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to check out that description box on your way out. Not only does it contain the recipe for this show, but it also has a bunch of groovy links. I have a gourmet seasoning shop on Etsy and also have a cookbook on sale. Those links are down there. Don't forget to check out the playlists I've got down there for how to create a cooking show on YouTube, and also a playlist link for how to improve your channel and help it grow. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already, and then make sure you share this video with everyone that you know. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time right here on It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Bye-bye.